The new day case area, everybody has spoken very favourably about in terms of the facilities. In comparison to the area that they had been working in, I mean, it's amazingly better in terms of the quality of the environment.
When we first took it on, you could probably have a look at all the plans and look at the complexity of what we was going to do, and you could probably be a little bit daunted as to what could possibly happen. But the more and more we got into the project, the more and more we got into the relationship with the trust, who was superb, very, very collaborative. The more you see the benefit of what you're doing.
The project was to construct 3 new day case operating theatres and a day case ward area, do an internal refurbishment of our operating theatres 1 to 5, and then create an upgraded recovery area, which is where we are now.
We had weekly meetings with the trust representatives and the ward representatives.
And we quickly realised that actually we needed to separate the people from the work, so we put in interim arrangements and basically agreeing dates and times around clinics, and I have to say the contractors and the subcontractors were all really good. Everyone could see what we were trying to achieve and the fact that patients were still being treated in the hospital.
So the children's ward was right next to us, that run parallel to our perimeter that we then gained on access onto the site. So what we decided to do was to cut out a load of animal shapes. Elephants, giraffes, different birds.
Well, they gave us some wooden cutouts of animals, and the children could paint them however they wanted to paint them, and they came up with some really good designs. And then once the paintings were dry, Morgan Sindall put them on the wall around the building works that they're doing and brightened it all up and made it look really nice for us. So when we look out the window, the children can all see their artwork.
I mean, Morgan Sindall came to us at Easter and brought us a load of Easter eggs, so we've had quite a good relationship with them sort of since they've been on the premises, and it's been quite nice because it's been more of a community project, not just the builders and the hospital. They've very much got themselves involved in hospital life.
It's an amazing feeling, really, when you go up there and watch this and experience this and see the joy that these little children have, and it just, for the day, it just takes their mind off their day-to-day issues and day-to-day problems. Wonderful thing to do. We spoke to the trust and said that we'd very much like to embrace a little project for them. The favourite was to rejuvenate a internal courtyard. We decorated the area, made it very, very bright. We built some platforms, cleaned all the floors. We built a car that the people could practice and just practice day-to-day movements that they need in the real world.
And what was absolutely amazing for me, and I think there was 2 or 3 of the guys from Morgan Sindall, we had one of the patients come up shortly after it had opened, and she'd been in hospital after having a brain tumour removed, and she said she could look out the window and see the work that was happening, thinking that when she recovered, she would be able to go out there and to pot some plants, and there she was. We finished the work, and she was out in the garden and getting involved with things, and that was probably one of the most emotional things I'd had throughout the whole project, where you felt like you'd really made a difference just to one individual in that sense. But that was quite amazing.
The site team done amazingly well on the project, always accommodating and always considering what the client wanted before our goals, really. I suppose the word is a team, and I think what's been quite noticeable is it's felt like we've been working together, pulling in the same direction. I've been in the NHS now for over 25 years, working with a whole range of contractors, and I have to say I've never come across anyone who's been better. And what's really nice is the team that we've had of all as individuals known their subject matter really well, but they actually really genuinely seem to care. With the great feedback we've had from the trust, great feedback we've had from patients, immensely proud of what the team has achieved over there.
And on the project that we've got, I think there's been a happy balance between what the value for money has been and the quality of what we've got. So from our perspective, we'd be pleased to work with Morgan Sindall in the future, and certainly would be pleased to recommend them to colleagues across the UK.